we're gonna learn how to say what's your name and answer its question. Hello guys, welcome back my channel. Thanks for watching my channel all the time. It's getting less though. Yeah, time will fix it. Do you remember what we learned before? Did you remember we learned how to say nice to meet you in Korean? Then, if you don't, you can check it out here. So, if you remember this, then let's learn next one. Today, we're gonna learn how to say what's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Before we start, I'm gonna tell you guys a point. So when we mention name in Korean, we say 이름, 이름, 이름. But we also can say 성함, 성함 in formal and honorific way. Maybe you can imagine this situation. It's like when you meet someone and you're gonna ask their name. Like when you meet someone who are new and then you're gonna ask someone's name, and then you could ask, may I have your name? Instead of, what's your name? You know, which means it's more polite. Because you might not know their age or who they are, so you could be more polite, right? Okay, so remember this? Let's start. Former. So formal way, you could ask actually like 성함이 어떻게 되십니까? 성함이 어떻게 되십니까? But to be honest, I've never heard about this sentence like in my life, I guess, because it's very oh, it reminds of my teacher Barry. It's very formal or very serious situation. I might say another one. 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 성함이 어떻게 되세요? I'll translate this for you guys to understand easier. 성함이, your name. Name is 어떻게, how 되세요, would be. So you could imagine this sentence means like this kind of thing. Then you can say 성함이 어떻게 되세요. Informal, honorific. So this situation also you could use the same one as formal way. 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 성함이 어떻게 되세요? No, this is like, it sounds like a shouting. 성함이 어떻게 되세요? It means also 성함이, your name, 어떻게, how, 되세요, would be. Yeah. 성함이 어떻게 되세요? Maybe you could use this sentence former and honorific way, both of situation. So you could just imagine maybe if you met someone and then they look like older than you, or you might think, oh, I have to more polite maybe, and then you could use this one. But plus, you could actually use 이름 instead of 성함. Of course, 성함 is more polite than 이름, but this is honorific way, so it's not really formal. You could use 이름, and then it doesn't really look like you are not polite. So if someone look like older than you, like let's imagine you met your friends and then you happen to meet your friends of sisters, older sister, the age difference doesn't look like really much, a lot, then you could use 이름 instead of 성함. You could use 이름 instead of 성함 because it's still honorific way, because you didn't ask what's your name, you still ask 이름이 어떻게 되세요? 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 Also, you could use 이름이 뭐예요? 이름이 뭐예요? 이름이 뭐예요? 이름이 뭐예요? And casual, 이름이 뭐야? 이름이 뭐야? 이름이 뭐야? 이름이 뭐야? If you know their friends, I mean like same age or younger than you, you could say 이름이 뭐야? 이름이 name, your name, 뭐야? What is? What's? That means. So 이름이 뭐야? Now let's answer it. We're gonna learn how to say what's your name and answer these questions. Former, 저의 이름은 입니다. 저의 이름은 입니다. 저의 이름은 입니다. My name is Elby. My name is Lucy. 저의 이름은 엘비입니다. 저의 이름은 루시입니다. 저의 이름은 입니다. 저 means I. 나 means also I. So 저희, my in honorific way. 저희, it's like more polite way. So it's a honorific ways. 저희, my 이름은 name is 입니다. Is. Still is. So you could think like this way. I'm just trying to translate literally so that you guys can understand easier if it is helpful. Okay, next. Informal, honorific way. 저의 이름은 에요. 저의 이름은 에요. 저의 이름은 에요. 저의 이름은 에요. 저희 my 이름은 name 에요 is. 저의 이름은 에요. You might have this question because I said formal and honorific way you could use 성함. But when I answer it, you don't use 성함. Why? Because in this case, you don't need to make yourself like polite. I mean, you don't need to make yourself like high. When you say name in honorific way, it means I treat you much higher. So when you answer it, if I say 저의 성함은, it's like, you know, I make myself higher. So I don't need it. When you answer it, you don't need to say 성함. You just say 이름. 이름. Does it make sense? If you can't understand what I say, you could leave comment and I might make more video to understand you guys. Okay? Also, you can imagine this situation. Like if you meet your friend and then you just meet your friends of sister. So the age gap doesn't look like a lot. Then you could use just 나의 instead of 저희. Like I said, you don't need to be like formal. Then you don't need to use Then you could say just 나의 이름은 에요. 나의 이름은 에요. 나의 이름은 에요. 나의 이름은 에요. 나의 my 이름은 name 에요 is. So in honorific way you could use 저의 이름은 에요. 나의 이름은 에요. Both of them. But you could just decide what you wanna use. But then, like, it's not a big difference. Of course, there is a little difference, like a little bit more polite, but you could use that. To be honest, okay, you guys are foreigner for us. I mean, for Korean, so you don't need to be really like. But I just wanna tell you guys how's it going in Korean. In fact, maybe. Okay, so casual. 나의 이름은 야. 나의 이름은 야. 나의 이름은 야. 나의 이름은 루시야. 나의 이름은 루시야. 나의 my 이름은 name. 루시야. 야. is Lucy. 나의 이름은 야. 나의 이름은 야. Okay. Ooh. It's quite hard to explain, you know. But still, the point is, for me, I'm just trying to teach you guys a little easier or more, I could say, native style. If you guys ask me, what's your name? And I might say, 나의 이름은 루시야. But here in YouTube, 나의 이름은 엘비야. 엘비야. Today is quite complicating though. I hope you guys understand very well. Okay, see you guys again. Bye. Thank you. Bye. 안녕. 내 이름은